In this video, I'm going to talk about 6 apps that are useful for people living in Japan. Japan is an incredibly convenient country to live in, no one would deny it. And today I'll be talking 6 apps that are useful for foreigners living in Japan, along with how I personally use them in daily life. The first one is an online supermarket. As the name suggests, it's a service that lets you do your usual grocery shopping online. If you're living in Japan, your meal aside from eating out are generally done through local supermarket or convenience stores. But shopping at the supermarket can be really time consuming. You have to go there, walk around in the store, carrying heavy bags. It's a repetitive hassle. And shopping at convenience store tends to be expensive. And this is where online supermarket come in handy. The one I personally use is Ion Netto Super, but plenty of other supermarkets offer similar services. And this time I will focus on how I use Ion service in particular. First, I go on Ion Netto Super website in browser and add items to your cart. Choose the delivery time, pickup method, and payment option, and you're done. And the delivery time varies depending on where you live and how busy they are in that day. But in my case, living in Nagoya, if I place an order in the morning, the groceries usually arrive by the evening. By the way, some of the apps and services I will talk in this video are only available in Japanese, but using browser's built-in translation function should help you. And the prices are the same as in the store. And the delivery fees are, if your order is over 10,000 yen, it's 165 yen, and the orders between 4,000 yen to 9,999 yen, it's 330 yen, and the orders under 4,000 yen, it's 550 yen. One thing you should be aware is your area is within the delivery range, and regarding this, you can check whether your area is covered by Ion Online Supermarket on this page. And also I wrote links to major online supermarket in the video description. And the next one is Mobile Suica. With Mobile Suica, you can pay for trains, buses, and even the Shinkansen, and also at convenience store and fast food chains. Mobile Suica is the app version of transportation IC card called Suica. It is available for both iPhone and Android. Once you register this with your phone wallet app, you can make payments just by tapping your device without opening the app. You can recharge your Suica balance using a credit card, and even if you're a bit of tech dinosaurs, you can still recharge with cash at convenience stores. And the next one is Mercari. We pronounce this Mercari. It's an online flea market. I would say Mercari has definitely enhanced the quality of Japan's second-hand market. Let me explain why. This is what the actual app interface looks like. These are the items I personally sold, clothes I didn't wear much, books, and more recently, a brand new Xbox for 68,000 yen. And don't ask me why I sold brand new Xbox, it's just a dumb story. At this point, you might be thinking, isn't that the same as Hard Off or Second Street? Fundamentally, these are same, but there is a big drawback in these physical second-hand store. That is, they usually offer much lower prices when you sell. For example, when you're selling it to Second Street, you'll typically only get 20 to 50% of the actual resale value, but on Mercari, you can sell for about 90% of the market price. That is minus 10% fee that goes to Mercari. And the reason is simple. The physical store, like Second Street, has to cover the store rent and other overhead costs, while Mercari connects buyers and sellers directly. A good example is selling iPhone. I'm not even sure if you could find latest iPhone in Second Street, but anyways, if you sell an iPhone 15 Pro on Mercari, you can get around 120,000 yen, while Apple's trade-in value goes up to 90,000 yen. As I said earlier, Mercari is taking 10% of your sales, so you would receive 108,000 yen, but that is still way better than trade-in values in Apple Store. Another great thing is about Mercari is that it makes easier, or let's say easier to consider buying high-priced items. For example, a couple months ago, I bought a camera that cost 500,000 yen and I couldn't sleep for a couple days because it's too expensive. expensive, but I know I will eventually sell this again. So as long as you're taking care of those items, you can resell them at a high price and use that money to buy something else. The next one is Amazon. I don't think this needs much explanation, but aside from groceries, which I buy from the online supermarket I mentioned earlier, I purchase pretty much everything through Amazon. For cheaper items, I just buy them on the spot. For more expensive items over 10,000 yen, and the items often have discount, I wait and buy them during an Amazon discount event. I also buy bottled water with Amazon Subscribe and Save, which gives you 5% discount, and I also pay for Amazon Prime, which costs 600 yen per month. Honestly, I don't think I'm using all the benefits of Amazon Prime, but getting free express shipping, unlimited photo storage through Amazon Photos, and access to Prime Video, I would say it's worth becoming a Prime member just for these. The next one is Rakuten Card, which is a credit card. Okay, before talking about the Rakuten Card specifically, let me highlight the downside of making all the transaction with cash. Not having credit card means you have to frequent trips to ATM, where additional fees may apply depending on the time or ATM machine. Cash is also unsanitary. You don't even know who's touched it. Plus, you don't earn any points. I know some of you may think, oh, this guy is a point freak. And let me explain later why I talk about points. In short, there's no benefit to keep using cash. With a credit card, you can pay through all the apps I've talked about so far right from your phone. Actually, there are many credit cards you can apply in Japan. However, some of them have strict screening process or annual fees, and that's where Rakuten Card stands out. It's relatively easy to get approved and no annual fee. And from what I've seen with my foreigner wife and other non-Japanese friends, Rakuten Card and EPOS Card are the two that are easiest to get. You will find application links for both cards in the description. Personally, I've been using Rakuten Card for 10 years. With Rakuten Card, all the purchases you make from the first to the end of the month are deducted from your bank account on the 27th of the following month. So actually, you do need a Japanese bank account. That said, most major Japanese bank accounts are compatible, so this should not be an issue. And if you're curious how to open Japanese bank account, I'm planning to make another video in the future. And regarding points, Rakuten Card gives you 1% back in points, and since I spend about 150,000 yen in a month with Rakuten Card, I earn 1,500 points every month, and you can use these points in restaurant or plenty of services. And the last app is Times Car Share. This is for people with a driver's license. I've been using this a lot recently, and you have probably seen this yellow icon around city. So what makes Times Car Share better than those traditional rental car services? These are the three big advantages. You can reserve and unlock the car directly from the app. Using traditional rental car services, you have to go to the physical office to get the key. You can start using and returning the car 24/7. Using traditional services, you can start using and returning the car during their business hours. And the third one is no need to refill the gas tank before returning the car. Traditional rental car services require you to return the car with a full tank. And Times Car Share, you can use it for as little as 15 minutes. Here's the pricing system. If you use it for less than 6 hours, gas fee is also included. That means you don't get charged for gas fees. And I think you might be wondering if it's cheaper than traditional rental car services. I try to compare the service that I used to use, Japan Rental Car, which is known for being affordable. When I compare them, the cost per use, also including the gas fee, pretty much the same. But Times Car Share is way more convenient. And also, out of curiosity, I also compare using Times Car Share and owning a car in Japan. I try to ask my brother how much it actually costs to own a car because my brother owns a car. When you break down the annual expenses, which includes loan, insurance, parking fee, gas fee, taxes, once every 2 years car inspection into monthly payment, it costs around 50,000 yen per month. And here, let's calculate the cost of using Times Car Share based on using it once a week for 12 hours. If you use Times Car Share once a week for 12 hours, 5,500 yen for the car rental, plus about 2,000 yen in gas, so 7,500 yen per trip, and 4 times of that in a month, That is about 3,000 yen per month. Of course, once you paid off your car loan, your monthly cost goes down. So if you drive frequently, owning a car might be more economical, but if your usage is limited, Times car share is definitely worth considering. So that wraps up for the video. I've included all the relevant info in the video description and feel free to leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.